President Trump said on Thursday that the Board of Peace, an organization his administration set up to oversee a Gaza ceasefire, has reached an agreement for Hamas to begin disarming in the Gaza Strip. He made the announcement in a social media post, noting that there was no immediate comment from Hamas or Israel at the time. Later that evening, the Board of Peace issued a statement on social media saying that Hamas had agreed to a detailed roadmap for the disarmament of its forces and for an Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. According to the board, this marks the first time Hamas has officially committed to an actionable plan for relinquishing all of its weapons, a step that would be followed by the Israeli military pulling out of the territory. Trump welcomed the development, describing it as a critical step towards Gaza finally being governed by a new Palestinian government that will work closely with the Board of Peace to help the Palestinian people. He also said that Israel would gain the security it deserves, with Gaza no longer usable as a base for terror attacks. A senior Trump advisor involved in the negotiation effort told reporters that the disarmament process would unfold over a matter of weeks. Officials on the board repeatedly emphasized that the timeline would require patience, noting that Israeli officials remain skeptical about whether Hamas will actually give up its arms and relinquish any governmental role in Gaza. Nikolai Mladenov, a senior official participating in the talks, shared on social media that the agreement took months of very difficult negotiations. He added that what the agreement says matters, but what happens next matters even more, stressing that implementation and verification must be real and that Israeli withdrawal must move in lockstep with the decommissioning of Hamas's weaponry. The board's plan aims to meet Israel's core demand for the total disarmament and demilitarization of Gaza. However, many members of Hamas view any such deal as a surrender, and the group's leadership has historically been reluctant to relinquish its full arsenal. In April, two Hamas officials told the New York Times that the organization was prepared to give up some automatic rifles and other arms belonging to its police force and security services, but that concession fell short of the Israeli-US demand for a complete dismantling of Hamas's military capabilities. Experts estimate that Hamas's military wing possesses far more weapons than its police unit, including tens of thousands of automatic rifles and heavier systems such as anti-tank rockets. Jonathan Harunoff, who recently stepped down as Israel's international spokesman at the United Nations, said that achieving full disarmament of Hamas has been the primary obstacle to reconstruction efforts in Gaza, noting that the group has broken similar commitments in the past. He echoed Israel's position that full demilitarization of the Gaza Strip is a non-negotiable precondition for any Israeli withdrawal. While the Board of Peace has framed the agreement as a breakthrough, the road ahead remains uncertain. Officials caution that turning the roadmap into concrete action will depend on sustained verification, mutual trust, and the willingness of all parties to follow through on their commitments.